Hey everybody, what's up? It's BaconBurgerKing, and welcome back to some more Super Mario Galaxy. In the last part, we did things. In this part, I'm post-commentating, because Audacity sucks. At least it did yesterday. So, if you are unaware of what happened with MLB Power Pros, which that's probably going up before this, then I guess I'll just explain real quick. So yesterday, I was supposed to upload both this and MLB Power Pros Part 8. And what happened was... sorry. What ended up happening was Audacity only recorded the game's audio for MLB Power Pros, even though I checked to see if it was recording through my headset. Which apparently it wasn't, but it didn't tell me. And it didn't even save any audio at all for Super Mario Galaxy. So I've been forced to post-commentate both. Thankfully, I didn't record anything else that day because I was a bit strapped for time. So I didn't really have to post-commentate anything else. But anyways, in this part, we start off with Seaslide Galaxy, a galaxy which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. Mainly for the purple comet and the third mission. But the first two missions aren't really that bad. So what you're gonna want to do is go over to that big shark guy. But of course, me being the idiot I am, I just kind of messed around for like the first minute. Yeah, just kind of walking around and stuff, you know. So you talk to the toad and he explains, so that's the hooligan that's been causing trouble. Yeah, well, I'll teach him, which means we gotta go in and do the job. And although I said that I liked Beach Bowl for being able to handle swimming mechanics very well, this level doesn't do it very well at all. Let's get something clear here, Landwalker. The scene's mine, see? You want it back? Show me some gills and make it through 8 rings. So yeah, you know a level's good when you're starting off with Superman 64. So pretty much what you have to do is go under, which, me being the idiot I am, I did this like 50 times in this video too. Instead of pressing Z to go down, I just kept swimming, and then I tried to shake to go down, rather than press Z to dive, but it didn't work. So pretty much you're going to want to grab a shell, and if you accidentally throw it, or lose it in any other way, you can find a few more spread out throughout the level. So it's not the end of the world. But you've got to go through every single one of his rings, and if you don't, well, you're screwed. You know? You're just screwed. You're gonna die. Mario does the same oh wait, no, we didn't get to that yet. Never mind. That's something later in this episode. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yup. So, since I don't really have much to say, I guess I'm gonna do a little bit of advertisement. So, for any of you guys out there who play Minecraft, and you want to play on a really fun server, may I suggest Kampai? Kampai. I'll explain more about that in a little bit, but one thing I wanted to note, when I got out of the water there, I threw the shell and it hit one of the penguins. I don't think I actually mentioned that in the actual video, but I noticed it and I found it really funny. But yes, Kampai. It's the server that I've been spending all my time on recently. Ever since YoCraft closed, and then we went on MCOP, or as we call it on that server, McDonald's. MCOP wasn't really doing it for me. But this server is also run by some of the people who left, what's it called? Some of the people who left YoCraft after it closed. And it is phenomenal. It's so much fun. I've literally put 2 days worth of playtime into it, And I've only been on it for like a month. Anyways, really have to stop saying that. We're gonna do a race with Cosmic Mario. And I fell at it quite a bit. Sorry about that, because I had a little bit of stuff in my throat. And no, it's not that. Don't you even dare think about that. So, as usual, he'll just appear out of nowhere and challenge you to a race. And what I did like 50 times here was I shook at the beginning, and it messed me up. Also, if you run into Shadow Mario, or whatever you want to call him, Cosmic Mario, then he actually poops out some star bits, which can be interesting. Another flaw I made while doing this race, I took way too long when I was trying to do some backflips. I mean, look at that. So, I knew I was going to lose at this point, so I went out of the way to get the 1-up. I took a long jump shortcut. I took another one, but it wasn't enough. And since Mario can't stand the fact that his own clone beat him, his brain explodes, and he commits suicide. Yeah, Nintendo isn't dark at all. They're entirely kid-friendly. I don't even know what you're talking about. So I challenged him again. And then I backflipped to start off. I don't know what was wrong with me for these Shadow Mario runs. And then he just kept bumping into me, which caused me to do that, which pretty much cost me the race. Like, I was just not doing very well. This is one of the harder races, though. Oh, and as you saw there was an L instead of an M, because on the, on Honey Hive Galaxy, there's actually an M behind the spawn point rather than an L, which I thought was kind of cool to mention. And Mario's brain explodes yet again. He's like, oh, darn, I gotta die now. Seriously, guys, suicide's not good. But I do get it right on this run. This is the run that I buckled down, said, alright, I gotta get serious, because I don't want to spend the entire episode doing a friggin' shadow race. So this is the episode that this is the race that I finally got him on. Third time was actually the charm. So, yeah, back to Kampai, I guess. So, there's a bunch of different things there. There's survival, where me and like 15 other guys have made like this big organization that we call Alpha Team. I came up with the name. And me and a bunch of my friends play survival a lot. There are a bunch of different games. Like, there's Spleef, obviously. There's a Monster Arena. There's Hunger Games. There's soon-to-be Cookie Slap, which I've never actually played. Yeah, sue me. There's Infected. There's Capture the Flag. There's some sort of paintball thing, which is kind of fun. They have Tetris. They have Connect 4, of all things. They have a battleship thing. Then they have Skyblocks. They've got parkour. They've got creative modes. They have build contests. And it's so much fun. Especially the people who are on it. They're just so much fun to hang out with. So, I will put the server address in the description. I will say, though, the only annoying part is actually getting on, like, into the server. Because once you spawn in, there's like a... You have to right-click a sign, and then you have to go into the chat, you gotta click the link, you gotta watch a video, you gotta type in a warp thing, then you gotta right-click a button, but then you're in. And then once you're in, it's just like, oh my god, I've wasted so much time there. And it does a good job of telling you how much time you've wasted there. Well, not really wasted, but, you know, how much time you've spent on the server, because if you do /on time, it tells you how long you've been on, and you actually rank up after being on a certain amount of time. So, like, once you first start, you're a noob, but once you actually do all the warp stuff, then you're no longer a noob, you're a guest. Then after 20 hours, you turn into a member. which is what I'm currently at. Then after 5 days, which is a huge jump from 20 hours to 5 days, you become a veteran, I believe? No, it's not a veteran, it's a hero. Or something like that. Something like that. And I believe that there is one more rank you can achieve after that. I just don't know what it is. I think it's like 13 days or something. Which is insane. I don't think anybody on the server has actually spent more time than 10 days. I think I'm like rank 34 or 33 maybe out of all the people. Like I'm rank 33 out of like in the top 50 people who in the top 50 on times. Like I've spent the 33rd most amount of time on the server. And it's not really that crowded. There's usually only like a max of like 20 people on the server at once. There's usually about like 10, 15 though. But it's just so much fun to hang out with everyone there. So yeah, shout out to Kampai. Go on and try it. And they're even, if you feel like it's necessary, which I'm actually planning on eventually doing, you can actually donate to the server, and you can get your own VIP status, which is a completely different rank that you can't get by leveling up, I believe. And then once you've gotten that far, you can actually nickname yourself, so your name will come up different in the chat. And it also helps keep the server going. So yeah, go on there and hang out with me. I go on all the time. Like whenever I'm not recording videos or with my friends or with my band, that's usually where I am. And my username there is pretty much the exact same as it is here. It's just BaconBurgerKing. So yeah, come on, play with me. We'll have a good time. So, with 68 stars, we're only one away from the greatest number, which is ironically the last 2 digits of our starbit count. Speaking of starbits, we've got a Hungry Luma coming up here. So we're gonna go outside and it takes 1,000 to make this thing kill itself, believe it or not. So we're going to feed it all that we can. We're gonna feed it all that we can. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't even do that on purpose. We're gonna feed it all that we can. Yeah, anyways, though, we're gonna feed it all that we can, which is about half. A little less than. And for some reason, as usual, it won't let me feed them the last few. So I just shoot them off into oblivion. Never to be seen again. There's a string on my sock. It's kind of annoying me. Socks. Also, that long jump there was really sexy. I was expecting not to make it. That was like the coolest long jump. I was just like, wha-bam! And we've got yet another cosmic comet in this episode. The Sea Sled Comet isn't very bad, but I'm gonna mess it up anyways. Underwater Cosmic Mario Race. So another interesting thing to note today. Today was my last day of finals. I'm finally out of middle school. I'm so happy because middle school is terrible. Ugh. Worst 3 school years of my life. So I'm gonna blame the entire run on why I lost, on what happened right there, and me messing up the dive. Because I got stuck in the sand and then I didn't even dive right. I mean, I ended up getting really close back to him. Like, I caught up in the end. Well, sort of. Like, see right here, I caught back up, but I decided to go for the 1-up. I don't know why. I might have actually been able to win if I didn't go for that 1-up. So I tried to whip the shell at him last second. I missed. And I love how the shell was sort of at the bottom of that frame and then disappeared. I found that funny. So yeah, I've got the entire summer to upload upload videos. I'm trying to get back on schedule. I'm actually going to be volunteering time at a summer camp for 5 weeks, starting, I think, it's starting shortly after the 4th of July. And it's only like 4 hours a day. It's in the morning, so it's not going to affect upload times or anything. But yeah, I guess it's worth mentioning. And I'm going to be going on vacation fairly soon, in like 2 weeks, at the very end of June. So I'm going to try and get as many videos out, like not part of a schedule. I'm just going to be pumping out videos like every day, like a bunch every day, so that by the time I get back, because I can't upload while I'm not home, because I'm gonna be like upstate where there aren't any computers or anything. So also 69, tasty. But yeah, so I won't be able to update BaconBurgerKing for a while because of vacations, but it's only going to be a week, and I'm going to try to get a bunch of videos out before then. Oh yeah, and this is just me just explaining what we did in this episode, because I'm going to end it off soon. So in this episode, sorry, I had an invert. In this episode, we took down 2 Shadow Mario runs, albeit failing at them once. Twice in the case of the other one that we did at Gold Leaf. And we started Beach Bowl. And we haven't seen the bad level yet, so... And this was me just going to check and see if we did this one yet, because I didn't remember. Because if not, we were going to do it in the next part. Truth of the matter is, we actually already did this one. So my checking of this was pointless. Oh yeah, so we've got a few seconds left. So I guess I should mention this real quick before the video ends. So yeah, I have custom thumbnails now. But I monetized my video so I can get the custom thumbnails. But I'm going to keep money off. I'm gonna not profit from the videos because I turned off the money on all videos and all future videos because I don't want to make money off of this. This is just a hobby. So this has been BaconBurgerKing on Super Mario Galaxy, and I'll see you all in part 23.